would you call it eliminating the problematic
So
and mundane?
yeah, it's eliminating the problematic and mundane so the interesting can flourish.
What is that?
We spend a lot of time in our tech world dealing with things that are mundane and problematic. For example, if I've got a manual script I've got to run every single time I want to go to production, that's mundane. And if there are some issues just keep hitting us, like some logs that are just spewing out all these errors, that's problematic. And a lot of the time we don't have time to go fix those things and work on those things, well, because there's a million other business priorities that are more important that actually put the money on the table.
So you're talking about like bugs and tech debt and stuff like that.
Exactly, and it could be more than that. It could be UX debt, it could be organizational debt. There's just a bunch of stuff that we leave behind, and it's problematic and mundane. And it
Gets in the way.
It gets in the way, exactly, and it acts as drag on your whole system. So if you're trying to move forward, all this stuff just drags you back, and the longer you leave it, sometimes the heavier it gets. And the more you eliminate with that, then the more you can get on with interesting stuff. The more that you can get on with the chasing the right business value, making sure the customer's getting the right stuff, innovating, building new things. That's what I mean by the interesting.
You've been talking about this for like all the time I've known you for 12 years. Why is this so personal for you? Why is this interesting?
I can't put a finger exactly why, but I've always strived to improve, to be better. And so whenever I join a team, I just find all these things that are wrong and that can be improved. The way in which work is divvied up, the way in which the tickets are allocated, the way in which the code is written, the way in which QA is done and when QA is done. There's all this process debt, if you like, that I notice, and it can be improved when you look at an organization. And it's actually the reason that as an organization gets larger, it's more difficult for them to do interesting things, and so they end up just spending so much time in the problematic and mundane.
Basically everyone that is working on software, working on a product, is trying to make something better. Some people are like curing cancer, making rockets, really trying to make the world a better place. Some people are just trying to improve the experience for their employees, but everyone's trying to progress, right? Everyone's trying to get forward, to move forward, and in the process there's all this stuff that just gets in the way. And that's what you're talking about, right?
That's right, that's exactly right. We enjoy ourselves a lot more when we work on interesting things. And so you get a lot of retention of your employees. People are enjoying what they're working on. They've got some level of autonomy and purpose. And those are the conditions that are going to let people stay and enjoy their work. If you have people enjoy their work, they can produce their best work, and therefore you're going to be amongst the best in terms of your products and your services. If instead the work is actually just problematic and mundane work, you might as well just be rubber stamping papers. That's just not interesting, and that doesn't get you, A, people to stay and do their best work, and therefore B, not have the best value come out of your company.